church, and I decided to have a little fun and put together a montage of interviews with some of the members here at the Hopper House. Alright, now before we jump into this video, I want to make clear there is nothing funny about addiction. It's real, it's painful, it's a battle that costs lives every day. But that does not mean we have to walk through recovery with our heads down and our hearts heavy all the time. There is hope at the end of the rainbow, or the tunnel, and we're living proof of that. And while we don't make a joke out of addiction, we could sure make fun of Satan. Because technically, what's that punk going to do, right? So, this little montage is just a reminder that laughter belongs in healing. That community truly matters, and that sometimes the best medicine is a little joy shared between brothers and sisters who've been through the fire. Also, please, please, please pray for me. Because no one in this video knew that I was doing this with Snapchat filters. So, at all. Nobody knew. So please pray for me and enjoy. Thank you. Have a blessed day. If they only knew. Well, I couldn't make fun of other people unless I made fun of myself first. Just wouldn't be manly like. Wouldn't be proper. What is your message to someone still struggling?
Don't lose faith. But I realize there's a chance at a better life.
What would the old you say to the you now?
The old me would say, I didn't think you'd ever get where you are.
What would your message be to someone struggling today with addiction?
Oh man, we don't have to live life like that. There's such a better life. Because I lived that life for 30 years, and the way the Hopper House has shown me how to live is such a better way of life.
What is something the old you would say to the you now if they ran into you?
Probably, how do you do it?
What do you love most about being a part of a team now?
What I love most part about the team is that everybody here gives all the efforts to help the brothers out when we're going from our ups and downs in life. And also, you know, we always help each other to always pick each other up and keep our sobriety to its par, you know, to keep riding and keep going on the right path.
What does a second chance mean to you?
A second chance to me means to get my kids back in my life. That's a second chance to me.
If you had $1 million, who would be the first person you gave any money to? I use him a lot in this video. You'll see what I'm talking about. What would the new you say to the old you if you ran into him?
What are you doing?
If you could describe the Hopper House in one sound effect, what would it be?
That Paul? Yeah. No, Paul.
What is one thing you wish people knew more about when it comes to sober living?
That it's not just all rules and cracking down, and it's not about that. It's about learning to grow.
Do you have a word of hope for someone watching us?
I think just to strive to be the best person you can be every day, put God first, and have commitment to everything that you say and do.
Do you have a word of hope you'd like to speak to anyone watching this?
A word of hope is you're going to have long days and long nights, but always know that there is hope within God and within your support team.
Dude. Can you tell I be working out? What's one thing you wish people knew about sober living?
Yeah. It's not as hard as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be just an impossibly daunting task to stay away from drugs. But I've heard it said by several people here, it's easier to stay clean than get clean.
Do you got anyone today that you would like to thank?
I'd like to thank, first off, God, and then I'd like to thank Chris and Brandy Hopper. I'd like to thank you, Church, Ryan, and I'd like to thank my family and then people that didn't give up on me.
Oh, man. Hey, wait. Shh, shh. What was that? Shh. Hey, I just want you. Shh. Yeah. Did you hear that? Okay. Guess what? What? Oh. We ain't gotta live like this no more. What would the old you say if they saw you today?
They wouldn't believe it. They wouldn't believe the change that I've made. I mean, that old me and the new me are two totally and completely different people. And that's all thanks to God.
If you could tell the world one thing about recovery, what would it be? It's
awesome. What is something San Angelo could use more of?
What San Angelo could use more of is brothers like us here in the Hopper House. You know, to get out there and spread the love and spirit to everybody. Get everybody off the streets and try to give them that seed inside of them. Plant that seed inside of them to get the help like we're getting the help here because of our brother Chris Hopper. Thanks for, providing us with this trailer and helping us through what we're going through. But that's what San Angelo really is.
What is one thing you've overcome that you are proud of?
One thing I'm proud of is going through with my
Look, I'll make him smile. All right, give me a big smile. What is your favorite thing about the Hopper House?
Oh, you can't see that.
Who inspires you the most right now?
What you?
There's a lot of people.
Just name one or two. Name who the first one to come off the dome.
Mike.
Why?
Why is going to trust me at quick start? When this goes live, nobody.
Because he genuinely cares about people.
What is one thing that you have overcome that you are so proud of?
Oh, for real, we're on there?
No. Being able to communicate with my family.
That's why I didn't want nobody in the video to watch it.
What would the new you say to the old you if you could travel back in time?
That's your role.
Not to deviate from the things that you want for yourself. You set goals and dreams. Anything can be accomplished.
If you could describe the Hopper House in just using a sound, what would it be?
No way I was going to play
A sound?
A sound, yeah.
I don't know how you make love sound, but the sound of love.
Yeah, my grandbaby? Good God almighty, it looks like the baby's still buffered. Oh my goodness. That ain't no Gerber baby. That's a Walmart clearance sale baby. Well, somebody's got a great personality on the way. If you could describe the Hopper House in one sound, what would it be?
One song?
What I was shooting for with the clown face. And
Who inspires you the most right now?
I'd say my grandfather. He taught me just to always keep a job, support your family, and stay sober and take care of business, how to be a man.
What's the realest thing you've seen since getting clean?
Every day.
The realest thing I've seen clean is the change in my life.
Is there anything that, or anyone that you would like to thank today?
Chris Hopper and
What is one thing you have overcome that you are proud of the most?
One thing I overcome
It's probably going to cut the
my
part out.
addiction to drugs, my addiction to alcohol, my addiction for my gang life of the past. I've been sober since I was since 2022 of June the 19th. That's one thing I'm really proud of myself.
You've been sober that long?
Going forward and not try to look back.
I thought I had
What
seen
would the
him.
new
Yeah, bro.
you say to the old you if you ran into him?
Bobby?
Devil stay away from me.
If you could tell the world anything about recovery, what would it be?
It's worth it.
Who is one of the funniest people you've met at the Hopper House?
Taylor.
It's probably church.
If you could describe someone as here at the Hopper House, anybody that would be a SpongeBob character, who would it be and why? And which character?
Me?
Which character?
SpongeBob?
Why?
Because I'm goofy.
Not a Squidward for nothing?
Nah.
All right. What has your superpower been since you've gotten clean?
Probably being able to make people feel comfortable.
Okay. If you could describe somebody here at the Hopper House as a SpongeBob character, which one would it be and who?
I know. It's that guy that has the blonde beard and the blonde hair.
Are you talking about Bradley?
Yes.
Who?
Bradley.
She says Bradley is described as the SpongeBob character.
And you.
Oh, me! If you could go back in time and talk to the old you about what path that they were going to take, what advice would you give them?
Truthfully,
actually cut out of this.
I would have to say.
Quiet.
Yeah. Truthfully, I would tell them keep going down the path they're going because eventually they're going to change.
Years
What is
later.
your favorite thing about the Hopper House?
I would have to say the open arm acceptance everybody receives when they get here. This love, unconditional love coming through the gates. There's no expectations. There is a program to follow, which is, it's a program. But you're just welcomed with open arms when you come in. And it doesn't matter, your background doesn't matter, what you've done doesn't matter, who you were doesn't matter, it's who you want to be that matters.
Since getting clean, what has your new superpower been?
Being a good dad.
Girl, if you were a step 12, I'd work you daily. What is something the old you would say to the new you if y'all ran across each other?
The old me would have said to the new me, actually it's the other way around. The new me would have said to the old me, hey, I know what's happening in your life in the future. There's nothing great with your outcome. And as me, the new person me, I say you just keep faith in yourself and just keep on with your steps.
It's so good.
And just keep that spirit inside of you to get away from the old you.
Hey girl, you must be my step 2, because I've come to believe you exactly what I've been missing. Who's the funniest person at the Hopper House and why?
Church, cause his jokes, man, are just, oh man, they're dumb hilarious.
What is the realest thing you've learned since getting clean?
The realest thing, that service is the most important part.
What is the message you'd like to give to someone that's still struggling?
Seek help. Find a sponsor. Call Chris, for sure.
Is that Taylor?
There's help out here, and it's more than worth it. When you finally had enough, it's here.
If your sobriety had a theme dance, what would it look like at the Hopper House? You must be my higher power, because I'm powerless to stop looking at you. If you could sum up the Hopper House in a theme song or a theme dance, what would it be?
What would it be?
Give us a little dance.
I think Kirsten's the last one, I think.
Kirsten?
I got joy in my soul.
No, it's me. I'm
God
glad.
is in control.